Hello everyone, WiseGamer here, and today I'm bringing you another indie game preview. This time we are looking at Sector 13. Now, this is a game you may not have heard of just yet. It's really low-key at the moment. It's made by Reactor Interactive out of Tampa, Florida, and really it's a great team of guys. So I was invited out to play with the devs on an early build. Basically something that was just compiled that day, given a download link, and was able to jump in. And you can see there's a lot of different content in here, so let me go ahead and talk about the game a little bit. And basically, there's going to be gameplay going on. I was on a Skype call, so I didn't have all that audio recorded, but I want to make sure the game volume was there, so you guys can enjoy the music, the sound effects, things like that. So this game is basically like a multiplayer Starfighter game. So if you think about more of those twitchy kind of first-person shooters, well, this is kind of a twitchy third-person shooter in space. So really cool. There's a lot of different like asteroids to hide behind. You'll see that stuff going on. There's different ships to dock behind, and really it's a really fun game. I was playing with a gamepad. You can also play with keys if you wanted to. You got like afterburners and stuff like that. So you can play with keyboard, mouse, or gamepad, and apparently there's going to be a lot of other support for like key mapping and stuff like that in the future. You'll notice in the beginning I'm getting destroyed pretty heavily. It's supposed to be a pretty easy learning curve, or at least that's the developers' goal at the end of the day, is that you should be able to pick it up, start getting decent at it pretty good, or pretty fast I should say, and then kind of move it on. But I do okay here. It seems like, I was doing better at least than when I was on that Skype call. I don't know if Skype was causing some lag, and when I closed out the Skype call I was doing better, but I started recording this off the Skype call here for you. But yeah, so Sector 13, like I said, third-person multiplayer space combat game. Pretty much everything from every space game you've ever played is controlled in here. It's really cool, precise controls. You can dive through asteroids. I don't know if I show that or not, I can't remember now, but you can actually like dodge people by going through asteroids and stuff like that, and you're just basically trying to take out all these other ships. You can see I just got killed there, and when they come back and spawn in, and there's a whole bunch of different ships available. So right now it's going to be 16-player competitive and cooperative, so there's going to be both team play and just free-for-all type play. At the moment we have 4 different game modes that are in the game, so they're going to be having a deathmatch, team deathmatch, Caputre the Flightpod, which is kind of like capture the flag, and they're going to have like something like a top ace takedown, which I believe was described as being like whoever's kind of like the #1 player, that's the one that you're going to be trying to take out at the moment. You kind of get a target assigned to you type thing. As far as different ships, there's like 25 plus unique ships. They might be able to make more later, and they've got these different manufacturers you'll see at the top, Magnari, Datrix, stuff like that. I always pick this first ship because that's what I was playing the whole time. A little bit later on, you'll see me switch to a different ship, and I start doing really well with it. So I think there's some balancing that still needs to be done, but overall, it's a really fun game. So I was playing with a couple other YouTubers. Agent Core was one of them, a couple other developers from a different game, and then also just people from here too, and kind of showing the scoreboard. Space Pope was one of the developers, and he's got like 99 kills. He was definitely in first place, and I think he left sometime pretty soon here, and after he was gone, it seemed like I did a lot better. So I think without him killing me all the time, I did a lot better on the battlefield here, in the the asteroid field, whatever you want to say. But that being said, the game runs pretty well for being such an early access option. I shouldn't really say early access. It's not even on Steam yet. They're actually going to be doing the Greenlight and the Kickstarter campaign sometime soon, with an ETA of release September 2016. So I mean, we're a little over a year away from the proposed release date. Basically, these guys, big team, none of them can work on it full time at the moment. I mean, as an indie developer, you know how that goes. So, they put a lot of hard work into it when they can. They got different graphic artists, stuff like that, and you can check them out at sector13.net. I'll have the links down below. But yeah, I mean, really cool. They're looking at maybe adding in some stuff later as far as like these massive capital starships that have like all these different turrets and stuff like that may actually fire back at you. All the ships themselves, they handle beautifully with a gamepad. I didn't actually try mouse and keyboard. I was told gamepad was the way to go for sure. But I mean, sure, there's bugs and stuff like that. You just saw that there was a ship floating there that I was shooting at that, was kind of like a despawned ship that should have been disappeared, but it was still there on my screen. But that stuff happens. I mean, it's super early on, and I just want to get some gameplay footage of it. So, as I was saying, just the studio itself, really great group of people. Basically there was a couple co-founders of it, Ryan Burr and Drew Clark, started developing the game actually back in 2001. They were just kind of making some really early stuff as far as trying to get some concepts down and things like that. They had a Sector 13 version 0 tech demo back in 2005, which actually won a few awards, and then they kind of went on from there and kept building it up as it could, and now it's all the way up to where they're using Unity and they have this full build and a lot of cool stuff. So yeah, with that being said, I really hope you guys enjoyed the gameplay here, enjoy the video. I know this one's a little bit shorter for normal indie game preview, but I want to go ahead and skip around. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to cut to where I started playing with the other Starfighter, where I started doing a lot better. Like I said, there might have been a little bit of balancing that needs to happen, where they're still looking into all of that too, but just a lot of fun. So I'll show you that right now and I'll talk some more about the gameplay. Alright guys, we're back. So right around here I actually just blew up. That's the animation you're seeing on the screen there, and I was taking a look and I was like, man, I gotta try something different. Let me get a different ship on screen here just to show you guys. And in the top right they got different stats, descriptions. I didn't read the description, to be honest. I just wanted to get in here and get some gameplay. I plan on doing that too, because I'm sure there's a lot of cool story with that. But the stats, this one seemed pretty good, and you'll see this is from a whole different manufacturer. It looks different, stuff like that too. And I just started going on a tear. I don't know what it was, if I was just more focused, or if people were just in different kind of like dogfight type battles, or what exactly happened there. But it was really cool. I just started going out, and I think I got on a 5 or 6 kill streak. I know I got 1 so far. There's 2 right there. Wise Gamer knocked out another person. So we'll see here, but there's a really cool targeting system, and the HUD took some getting used to, I'll be honest with it, but they're definitely making improvements. So as you can see, basically I'm just locking on different guys. I'm shooting and I'm trying to get my blue reticle onto the yellow lead indicator, basically. So if you played a game like War Thunder, that's kind of like your lead indicator, or other plane simulator type games, stuff like that. So there we go. So I was trying to catch this guy here, so I just dropped my throttle down real quick, got a hard turn on him, started shooting at him as well, and I started getting shot at. So I took off myself, and basically the indicator that I see is in the middle HUD on the left side. There's a shield that's my health, my shield, and then the right side is a target shield, so I can see, make sure I'm getting hits on him, and then that I'm, if I'm getting shot at too, I'm going to take off and do what I can. And I use that afterburner like I just did right there to really make sure I can get away, and finally got taken down. I think I got like 5 kills, but you can see I'm at the top of the board now, so that Space Pope is gone, but now I got 21 kills, and I just started really going on a tear here when I started filming for you guys, and then especially when I switched over to this ship here. So that being said, I'd love to hear what you guys think about the game. Like I said, very, very early access right now. I mean, there's not even a, it's not in Steam that I know of. I think it's on Desura. You can find some YouTube videos from the developers where they play these developer matches like this. If it's something you'd like to see in the future, I'd love to get Skype calls going with them, keep them involved as well, and maybe even do an interview with them if they got some time. I know they're very busy people too, but if that's what you're interested in, please give me a comment. Developers, I know you guys are probably watching as well, so Drew or Ryan, if you guys want to do an interview, let me know, and I'd love to get some more gameplay in there with you guys and let the game develop as I, cover more videos. So, hope you guys enjoyed watching though. If there's anything particular that you want to see with this, I do have other footage that I can try to cut in, here and there in another video possibly. Otherwise, I'd love to see you guys in the future playing this game, and just kind of keep an eye out for it when it comes out on Kickstarter and Steam for Greenlight. I'll definitely be doing an updated video, and I'll see you guys then. Otherwise, check out the other videos in the description. I'm playing a lot of Action Hank lately. Also going to be doing more indie game previews, so I've had a lot of different developers email me and trying to catch up on those as well here. So thanks again guys for checking everything out. Hope you have a good one.